With Blue Link Plus, you can access your Hyundai Tucson Limited remotely. Doors unlocked, temperature set, lost car found.
There it is.
Get complimentary class-leading Blue Link Plus. Call 562-314-4603 for complete details.
The following is a GoPowerCat.com and Spirit Street production. You've discovered your link to GoPowerCat.com's PowerCat Overtime podcast, presented by Fridge Wholesale Liquor, and it starts right now. Now, let's go to the WTC Gig-Powered Studios. Here's your host, GoPowerCat.com publisher, Tim Fitzgerald.
It's the overtime. It's Friday. It's your fun podcast from GoPowerCat.com. I'm not sure we're going to talk much K-State sports in this, but we're going to talk a lot, and that's really what we're good at. Tim Fitzgerald, Ryan Gilbert, Zach Carlson, your trifecta of stupidity every Friday right here on this Bat channel.
This is Batman, sir. A weekend in Texas, sir? With a barbecue, sir? And bring the Batmobile, sir? That's a great honor, sir, but I wonder, could Robin and I take a rain check, sir? But thank you for calling, sir.
How could you turn down an invitation like that, Batman?
Well, I'm sure he has plenty of problems right now without trying to entertain average citizens such as Robin and I. No, we'll just hole up here in Gotham City.
Well, it's a podcast, and it's on GoPowerCat. I don't know what channel it's really on, but you get the idea. There is one channel for watching terrific alcohol. That's the Fridge channel at the corner of Claflin and Westport. You go there, you stare at the booze, and you can actually touch it. Like I tried to touch, we're watching Secrets of the Zoo, and I tried to pet the lion the other day, and it was on TV, and I couldn't do it.
What are they saying?
It was just a picture. At the Fridge, it's real life. You're watching it, and then you can touch it and take it home with you. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. We got to pay for it. You know how stores work. I got carried away there. Anyhow, go to the Fridge. They're our sponsors. Tell them you love GoPowerCat and you love the Fridge and you want Die Hard on VHS. Guys, how are we doing today? Are you guys good?
Doing good. I just got a Snapchat from Riley. I'll share my screen here on Zoom.
Was he shirtless?
He was not shirtless. It was a picture of our YouTube. Here, I got to figure out how to share screen.
Is it me?
Share screen. Oh, you disabled it. You got to let me share the screen.
Well, I don't know how to do that. Let's share screen.
Look at these boomers out here.
I didn't know this was an option, disabling it. Screen sharing. Where do I find share screen? I don't see how I can do it.
Okay, boomer.
Size system, scale to fit. Size locations when sharing. I don't see how I can do it. General.
Anyway, go to our YouTube channel and look at the. No, it's Jason Ray. The auto thumbnail is hilarious. I'm about to change it. I have to change it because it's bad. But you should go take a look.
No.
Does he look like? What does he look like? Does he look like a pirate?
Yeah.
If he had an eye patch, he kind of looks like an eye patch. Yeah. Anyway, we are picking a different one.
Well, and
Here, refresh your screen and
I wonder who asked that question to him, made him make that face.
I think he's just talking and he just, I don't know, maybe he just blinks with one eye before the other. I don't know. Allergies.
Who cares? You know what I care about? I care about kick-ass questions from Wabash Station. Gills, you're in charge of asking those kick buttocks questions. Ask away.
First question of the podcast from I Like Pickles Cat. I don't have a lot of reason to go to KC, but when I do, I try to try a new barbecue place. Having been underwhelmed this far, what single place in order do I need to try? I prefer brisket and ribs if it matters, but I'm by no means a picky eater if there's something else you recommend.
For me, it's Slaps. Slaps is the new one.
Yeah, I need to try Slaps. My friend Jason
I think
loves Slaps.
I think Slaps right now is Joe's 10 years ago. You know, I mean, you got a pretty decent line when you go in, especially now with social distancing. You can't crowd inside if you've been in Slaps. It's very small. It was nice to be able to eat outdoors, though, when we went a couple weeks ago. But I think Slaps is the new Joe's, so to speak.
Huh. I would encourage you to go to Jack Stack in the Freight House District, and order the King Prime, Crown Prime, whatever it is, the prime rib on the bone smoked. Be bold, get a couple of them. They're big, they're expensive. It is by far the best piece of barbecue I've ever had in my life. Unbelievable. In fact, one day I ordered 3, grave mistake, by the way. But I tend to do that when I'm at that certain location because I love it so much. And it was during the Big 12 tournament. This was a few years ago. And I ended up with almost an entire prime rib left. And I'd shared some with the guys at the table. And I turned around and gave it to a table of guys from West Virginia and said, have at it, boys. It's the best piece of meat you'll ever have. And it's incredible. It's amazing. But, everyone's definition of barbecue is different. That's a sit-down restaurant. And some people just find that at the very basic to be offensive, that it should be a place like Slaps or the Original Joe's or a gas station. And I'm down for that. I think it's 2 different barbecue experiences. And, we've had this great discussion about Kansas City versus Texas barbecue. I like Texas barbecue. I like Kansas City better, but that could be just because I've had less experience with Texas barbecue. Maybe if I could went around and ate as much Texas barbecue as I do Kansas City, I'd like it. I don't think they're that different. I think it's very similar. The sauces are different, how they approach it's different, but the actual meat I don't see as being that different. So I don't know. I like barbecue. I think people get too picky about it. I think you got to really screw up barbecue, dry it out for me not to enjoy it.
AKA Memphis.
Yeah, that was just weird. That was just awful. That was, got to remember to bleep that out.
Yeah.
That was weird. The sauce was weird too.
Yeah, Kansas City's all about the sauce. And there's some places that have better sauce than others. I do like Slaps, but I wouldn't say that the sauce at Slaps is the best. I'd probably go to Joe's or Jack Stack to get better sauce. I like Arthur Bryant's sauce, but I know that's different, and that's not everybody's tea, especially yours, Fitz. But
no, not at all.
If you haven't eaten Arthur Bryant's either, Pickles, go there. There's only one now. They got rid of the one in the Legends, but Arthur Bryant's is delicious.
Sauces are interesting for me because, being where we are, I end up buying them from the grocery store, which is some ways a different experience. But the bigger ones now are bottling theirs, and you're getting bottles there anyhow. I'm not a huge fan of Joe's. I think it's too thick. I think it's too KC Masterpiece, smoky, thick flavor that I'm not really into. I really like Jack Stack sauce a ton. I love Gates's sauce, but it's too thin. I love the flavor. It's just too thin, at least out of a bottle. So
I don't like being verbally assaulted as I open up the door.
Hi, may I help you? It's very intimidating.
Hi, may I help you? Hi, may I help you? Hi, may I help you?
It's very intimidating. You got to go in with a plan, or you're going to be verbally battered and in tears.
If you're not ready to order the moment you open the door, go somewhere else where you have to wait in line.
Yeah, I remember I ran into a couple. They asked me about barbecue recommendations, and I gave them mine, but that Gates downtown isn't far away from Crown Center where they were staying, and I said, just run up, was it Maine, and go to Gates. It's a local legend. There's better barbecue, but you can say you ate Gates. If you're in a hurry too, they turn it around pretty quick. But be ready. What do you mean? What? I said, go read the menu before you go. Why? Well, you'll find out when you walk in the door, but you better have a plan, or you are going to be a shattered human being by the time you order.
Why? Why?
Just, it's like going to Dick's Last Resort. Isn't that the restaurant where they throw rolls at you and make fun of you?
I don't know about that. Throwing rolls is Lambert's. I know throwing rolls is Lambert's. I don't know if
Lambert's
a place called Dick's Last. Resort makes fun of you while throwing rolls.
Yeah,
Lambert's is a friendly family restaurant.
No, Dick's they don't throw rolls to serve you. They throw rolls at you. They harass you. They make fun of their customers.
Yeah, I don't want to go there.
It's their shtick. Yeah, it's not my kind of thing either. It's kind of like being on this podcast and we make fun of Gilbert. Ryan, do you have any opinions on this, or are you currently hammered out of your mind because you don't have classes right now?
I do have an opinion, but I don't feel like I'm able to give it because Riley told me that my opinion doesn't matter because I called Joe's overrated. So am I allowed to speak up or not?
Absolutely. Riley's opinion doesn't matter. When the first thing he said about a barbecue place was, they don't have Bud Light on tap. Right there. I don't care about the rest. They don't have Bud Light.
Riley is not the gatekeeper of Kansas City barbecue opinions by any means.
Bud Light on tap. Oh no.
I'm not drunk right now though.
Oh, I'm disappointed. Have you ever judged a restaurant by the fact that they don't serve Natty Light or don't have Bud Light on tap? Has that ever been?
I don't judge them by that.
No.
Even though it might disappoint me if they don't have Natty Light. I'm not going to judge them like that.
Who has Natty Light on tap?
I don't know anyone.
Answer that, Gills.
I don't know anyone who sells
What
Natty
kind of
Light.
places are you hanging out?
I saw some at the fridge.
Of course you
That's
did.
not no. It's not an on-premises location.
I don't think I've ever seen any in a restaurant, though. It's a shame.
Yeah, well, whatever. Okay, let's just move on. I'm traumatized by not having Bud Light on tap being a concern.
From Email Wildcat 82, can we get Chick-fil-A to provide training to other fast food brands on real drive-through service? Went through the Jomo site, which is now set up 4 lanes wide, in under 10 minutes, and the mac and cheese was delicious.
They go 4 wide?
Wow.
What's Jomo? I need to know that.
Jomo?
Joplin, Missouri?
Maybe. I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine.
It's not Johnson, because it's Jackson.
Yeah, must be Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson, Kansas.
Zach has the secret to successful ordering at the Manhattan Chick-fil-A.
It's the app.
You got to order on the app. You don't, folks. It's the 2020s. You don't roll up and order at the window of a Chick-fil-A. You order on the app, and you can go to the drive-thru and tell them, "Hey, I have an online order. My name is Ryan Gilbert," and they'll say, "Oh, pull ahead, Mr. Gilbert," or you can go park in the parking lot in an assigned stall, and they bring it to your car, and you don't have to wait in the line.
It's like Sonic.
It's awesome.
Wow.
Almost.
Revolutionary.
But they're not on skates. But yeah, even before they did carside pickup, always going inside is quicker than the drive-thru at most times of day. You know, you go inside, you check in, they bring it right to you, you go back outside. You have to talk to one person, and that's it. It's amazing.
Yeah, but I do agree. They take service to another level. You know, they've got these young employees standing outside taking your order. Like they now in Manhattan, they take an order here, you pull up, you pay there, you pull into the line, someone's bringing you your drinks while you're 3 cars deep, and you pull up and they hand you their food in a little box. You don't have to touch anyone. It's absolutely incredible. It is amazing. Their level of efficiency at that place is absolutely incredible.
Problem with me with Chick-fil-A is how many people actually want to go there. It's really not that good, guys. Come on.
What did he say?
Oh, no.
Whoa.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
When exactly are you dead?
Oh, whoa.
That's all I got to say about it.
I will say that some of the things aren't as good as some people think. Like, I don't think their nuggets or strips are, I think they're good, but they're not, they're not anything different.
Not the go-to.
Their actual chicken sandwich. I don't know what they do to that little Christian piece of bird, but their actual chicken sandwich is perfect. every time. Breaded chicken, not the wholesome grilled crap. I'm not into that. It's amazing. And I think all fries should be, what are those?
Waffles?
Waffle fries. Waffle fries. I don't know what it is. It's like each little square that's cut out is the bad part of the potato, and then what's left for it is delicious. It's amazing. But now I'm not.
I just like that the fries are easily dippable in their Chick-fil-A sauce or any sauce you want to put into it, since they've got a big surface area. I enjoy Chick-fil-A. I would eat there all the time. I did eat there like 4 or 5 times a week when I was a freshman at Oklahoma State because it was part of the meal plan. That is the key to if you want to revitalize K-State, this is my plan. Every year I saw it in the student union is on the meal plan, and you will have the best Chick-fil-A in the country as far as sales. They would overtake Oklahoma State. I guarantee it.
Gills, are you so blinded by your love of Raising Cane's that you cannot eat any other chicken strips?
You could say that, but I want to ask you guys this. Go to Cane's, get yourself like a Caniac combo. It's like $10 or $12. Mm-hmm. That's going to fill you up. You will not leave that place still be hungry. I'll spend $12 at Chick-fil-A, and I'll still be hungry. So that's my argument.
No. What are you ordering at Chick-fil-A for $12?
It's those little nuggets that are, fake and processed, and maybe it's a sandwich. Yeah.
You think that Chick-fil-A's nuggets, which are round and pretty randomized, are fake and processed, but McDonald's, yes. Burger King, and Wendy's are
I think they're all fake and processed, yes.
What do you think? How do you think chicken tenders get processed? That's what I want to know. How do you think that those get made?
I mean, the Cane's chicken was pretty impressive. It's never frozen. It just comes like raw chicken, and we just cook it. So I've never worked at Chick-fil-A. I doubt they do the same the quality that we had at Cane's. And Fitz is now banging me with the mic.
I'm troubled.
Am I fired?
No, you're not fired.
I've just been trying to get fired this whole time. You guys know that, right?
We accept alternate opinions, even if they're stupid. And don't get me wrong, I like Cane's. I just don't. I like a few more options. Sometimes I want to pretend I'm eating healthy, and for whatever reason, that damn fruit cup at Chick-fil-A is better than any place else. It's like they found the right combination of fruit to mix. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I mean, I don't have enough options at Cane's. I don't like coleslaw. I'm trying not to eat French fries or bread. So there we go. I don't know. Doesn't leave me much.
So you're going to eat the fries at Chick-fil-A and the bread on the sandwich at Chick-fil-A, but not at Cane's, Fitz?
I'll eat breaded chicken right now. I'm not ready to go all grilled. I'm not. I'm losing weight, but I'm not insane, man. Yeah, but no, I'm not eating any kind of French fries right now. Any.
Here's my argument against Cane's: is you can take any competitor and put them in Manhattan, say Zaxby's, Slim Chickens, anything else, that wins every time.
No.
Cane's.
No.
It does. You can't just serve one sauce and be so pretentious that, this is the only sauce you need, and I guess we'll give you ketchup if you want to dip your chicken in that. But no.
Cane's keeps their priorities focused, okay? They craft that Cane sauce, and they do it really good, okay? I mean, what? Chick-fil-A sauce and all the Zaxby's
they tried really hard.
They're made in a factory. They're prepackaged. Cane's makes their Cane sauce fresh.
Cane's would make their sauce in a factory if it was cheaper for them to do it.
Cane's does not sacrifice speed over quality.
You don't work there anymore.
I still remember the core values of the organization, sir.
Oh, move on.
I got to tell you something, Zach. I hope he fights for us as much as he fights for the places he used to work. Someone says, Go Power Cat sucks. I hope he says, yeah, no, you're wrong. They got the best chicken there. What? Huh? I hope he fights for us. Man, he's passionate. When he works for you, man, he buys in.
Man. We need to make our own Kool-Aid, Fitz.
Golly.
Jeez.
He'd be drinking that Kool-Aid.
The humans will be right back.
Diets and workouts, you've done the work, so why can't you get to your goal weight? That's because up to 70% of your weight is predetermined by your genetics. So while you've been told that it's all about your willpower, you're actually fighting your biology. Don't do it alone. Found's Doctor Design program uses medication as part of a treatment plan that targets your body's unique biological needs, so that your body works with you and not against you. Take the quiz at joinfound.com to see if Found's weight loss program is right for you.
The NFL regular season is wrapping up, but there's still time to get in on the action with FanDuel, America's #1 sportsbook. Right now, new customers get $150 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. That's $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. The app is so easy to use, and there are so many different ways to bet, like live same-game parlays. Find bets in the new Explore tab. Make a parlay in the Parlay Hub, the best way to find popular parlays, and more. So visit FanDuel.com/247 and make your first bet a layup. FanDuel, official partner of the NFL.
Must be 21 plus and present in Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, permitted parishes only, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, or Wyoming. FanDuel is offering online sports wagering in Kansas under an agreement with Kansas Star Casino, LLC. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG in Colorado, Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Illinois, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Virginia. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342 in Arizona, 1-888-789-7777, or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut, 1-800-9-WITH-IT in Indiana, 1-800-522-4700, or visit ksgamblinghelp.com in Kansas, 1-877-770-STOP in Louisiana. Visit mdgamblinghelp.org in Maryland. Visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia, or call 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming. Hope is here. Visit gamblinghelplinema.org or call 800-327-5050 for 24/7 support in Massachusetts, or call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY in New York, or visit oasas.ny.gov/gambling. Standard text messaging rates apply. Sports betting is void in Georgia, Hawaii, Utah, and other states where prohibited.
The ads are done. Speak humans.
From Dr. J54, enough with the burger wars. I guess we should replace that with chicken. Have you compared French fries yet? Onion rings? Who makes the best?
French fries.
French fries. Right after getting hit by a bus is Burger King.
The best?
Burger King are the worst.
Oh, the worst.
No, the worst.
Oh,
yeah. Getting hit by a bus is better than Burger King's French fries.
I think in my lifetime,
everything about Burger King's bad.
This is the 35th version of their French fries. And
I feel like we talk about this like every 6 months.
What's up with that? I now get the Mott sticks at no, hold on, that's not right. What did I get at Burger King?
You can. Yeah, they do have Mott sticks at Burger King.
But anyhow, French fries, I love Chick-fil-A's French fries. I do. I really do. Other than that, I don't know. I'm not a big French fry guy. As you know, Zach, I give them to you quite often when we're eating.
Quite often.
So, just not my thing. The onion rings, does anybody at a fast food restaurant do onion rings well? Because they're
Sonic.
Yeah, maybe. But you know what? Sonic's got this weird flavor to their breading. And I don't know what it is. It's almost like they put...
It's sweet.
Yeah, it's really sweet. Like they put...
I like it.
Oh, see, I find it overpowering at times. But most fast food onion rings are just processed onion,
Yeah, like Burger King's onion rings are better than their fries. That's not saying a lot. But
oh, you're right. If you're at So Long Saloon, their onion rings are legit. So I like their.
Red Robin has pretty good onion rings, but
Red Robin.
I don't like getting the tower is a cool experience, and counting them all up and go. It's almost like the little kid toy with the plastic rings that the bottom one's red, you go orange, yellow, and they get smaller. I mean, that's basically what your onion ring tower is at Red Robin. I just wish they were thinner. They're too. I don't like thick onion rings.
Oh, see, I like that. Back to Jack Stack, they do big onion rings like that. They're really good.
Oh yeah, I think we've gotten those before. Fries though, I don't know who has the best. I like French fries. I can talk more about who has the worst French fries and what's the worst cut. It's Crinkle. Gills.
Get out right now.
I don't understand it. I don't understand what his thing against crinkle cut fries is.
Here's my problem with crinkle cut fries.
Did crinkle cut fries beat you up in junior high?
Where did the bad man touch you?
Yeah, they did.
Okay.
They did. Because they come the most common at home French fry, I guess, and when you bake the French fries, crinkle cut's by far the most common, and it probably dates back to that. Just they sit in these freezer bags. I remember I went to a K-State game and I got some, I don't know what it was, but it came with fries, and you could taste the freezer burn on them after they were fried, and they were crinkle cut, and just all throughout my lifetime having frozen crinkle cut fries, they're not good. So Cane's, as much as I like Zaxby's better than Cane's, their French fries are the same as Cane's. They're all crinkle cut. I mean, it's the worst cut.
He's right.
Okay.
But
there's that.
Next question from Adam K63. While the fries at Whataburger aren't as good as other fast food joints, does their spicy and regular ketchup make up for their taste?
It's fact. Approved fact.
I'm not a spicy ketchup guy. My wife loves the spicy ketchup. In fact, my wife would leave me for the inventor of the spicy ketchup. She would.
Wow.
Yeah, would. She loves it that much. But I do like their regular ketchup. I mean, I don't have any problem with that. I don't know. I just think, Whataburger is one of those places you find what you like, and that's what you get. Not big into this or that, but I like my patty melt, like my triple with triple cheese. I'm a simple man, Gills. I'm a simple man.
Mama told me when I was young.
See, I think McDonald's fries, going back to the previous question a little bit, I think, yeah, you're right. McDonald's fries, they're some of the best when they're cooked right. But they're most comparable to Whataburger, especially the ketchup, too. Fancy ketchup at McDonald's and fancy ketchup at Whataburger, I swear the same people make it because it's both delicious. And it's not Heinz. It definitely is not Heinz. It's a different recipe than what Heinz uses. But I think the problem with Whataburger fries is just they're a little too salty. They're always over salted at Whataburger and usually undercooked slightly. That's the main thing with Whataburger.
It's weird. Zach sure does like to talk about French fries. I don't understand. And why isn't he fat?
But their ketchup is absolutely delicious.
It really is. I like it.
Gills, do you have an opinion?
Do you have any opinions this week, kid, other than bad ones?
I don't like Whataburger, so yeah. Here we go.
Oh my God.
Status quo.
You're fired.
From Contra Cat, this is actually the last question about food.
Oh.
Either or scenarios, what's your preference? Drink a gallon of Aramark hot dog steamer water after a September game day.
God.
Or work your way through half a gallon of Cheese Whiz ice cream from Call Hall.
Well, I've never had that. That's got to be better, doesn't it? It's ice cream, but it's Cheese Whiz ice cream? That sounds disgusting. Who thought that was a good idea?
Oh, it's not. It's not real. These are not real. I mean, the steamer water's real. The Cheese Whiz ice cream is not real.
No,
it's double dairy. Might actually be okay, but I'd rather drink a gallon of water than eat of any. Like if I had to consume one or the other, a gallon of anything that's a liquid versus a half gallon of a frozen solid liquid, kind of combo there. I don't know what you'd call it. I'd rather drink. So I'd probably take the steamer water as long as it's nice and cool. Because like if you think like the steamer water, it's not like that water has the hot dogs in it. It's just keeping the pan warm that has all the wrapped hot dogs in it. You know what I mean? It's just steamer water on the bottom.
Said, right?
Yeah, I mean, if I don't have to drink it piping hot, if it's not burning hot, I can do it. I'm not gonna eat ice cream. Come on.
I'd rather have the ice cream. It's ice cream.
I'm going the ice cream.
But it's cheesy.
I don't recall accidentally ingesting poison, and yet here you are trying to make me vomit.
What's wrong with you? Why would we have to choose between these two things? In what world am I going to face that decision? Okay. Do we got non-food questions? Because I need to cleanse my palate.
We do.
Do it.
Next question from Wizard6294. Thoughts on number 0 being a roster number this year?
Strange.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with number 1. I'm fine. I don't know.
I'd rather see 11 before 0.
I kind of wish they'd bring back 11. Make it a number that's an honor to wear.
I think that 11 needs to be unretired. I know this is not the question, but if you look at why the number 11's retired and the players that wore it, and you compare them to all the other players in K-State history since then, and you use the same criteria, K-State wouldn't be allowed to field a team because no one would have a number.
Yeah, I know. Just 11.
I don't mean that as any disrespect to Lynn Dickey or Steve Grogan, but guys. Yeah. I don't think that either of them they wouldn't smell the field in today's, in the last 20 years of players.
Dickey he was pretty damn good.
Maybe,
but anyhow, I just go retire their jerseys and unretire the number. It's the only number that's retired. It's kind of silly at this point. I have no problem with it. I'm sure the kids love it. I'd love to be number 0. Kind of sum up my game, but I would love it. I'd love to have 0. I hated the fact that when Coach Snyder came out of retirement, he wouldn't use 1 when he used it before. I didn't get what changed during that course of time. That 1 became evil when it was just fine before. But, yeah, just, hell, unless he changed numbers, Noah Johnson's wearing 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
It's a nice number.
It'll be different, especially when a tight end's wearing it. There needs to be a position for 0, and I feel like it's kickers, holders. Not the tight end. The tight end should be an 80-something or a 40-something. And I know that gets into like NFL traditional. Like NFL actually has rules on what you can be and what you can't be based on your, assigned position. But I don't know. I feel like 0 would be strange for a lot of positions, tight end one of them. I think it'd be weird to see a quarterback wearing 0. I don't like that.
From CourtCat44, if you had complete authority to pick a live mascot to be on the sideline or even have a permanent home at Bill Snyder Family Stadium like Mike the Tiger at LSU, what do you pick? A live bobcat, sorry Phil, a return of Bosco, an alligator, or something entirely different? Assume that the animal could have opportunities to have pregame runouts with the team like Ralphie at CU.
Well, Mike the Tiger isn't on the sideline at LSU.
Yeah, he's on campus.
And I feel like the days of having live mascots is going to be coming to an end in the next 20 years, I would say. Maybe outside of dogs, something that's not domestic. I just feel like that'll be the new issue, so to speak, of, hey, we shouldn't have this. You know, once all the mascot names are changed, I feel like live mascots are going to be the next thing to go. I hate to say it.
I mean, given those choices, it's Bosco. But, yeah, I never quite understood Bosco. I feel like Bosco was like some fraternity guy said, hey, let's take our dog to the game as our mascot. You know, it just why did K-State have a black lab as a mascot? It's odd to me when you have another animal as a mascot. It's not like you're the Sooners, so you have a horse or something, or you know, your
top dog.
Yeah, I mean, you already have an animal. Unfortunately, that animal tends to die when you have a little animal heart attack when you put it around a bunch of people in a cage. So, yeah, I don't know. I think Manhattan High, when they change to the Gators, should have a live gator. They should.
It would be cool.
And not one of those...
very dangerous.
Not one of those little 3-5 footers. Like a 9-foot Louisiana gator. Just bring it in and let it roam the halls. Let it weed out those weak freshmen. Just get rid of them. I think it's a good way to go.
Troy from Swamp People.
Mm-hmm.
Them alligator. I got me an alligator.
Yep, I love it. But I'm more in favor of any time you can involve dogs in my life. I'm good with that.
Aww. From Email Wildcat 82, should 2020 be removed from the calendar just like the 13th floor doesn't appear in elevators?
That's really a pretty good idea. Let's just, when we get to the end of it, let's just pretend it never happened.
Coachella sucks this year.
At least I haven't got attacked by a murder hornet yet. That's good. I mean, that's nice. There's been gators loose.
Now, just because there isn't a 13th floor, it doesn't mean that there isn't a 13th floor.
When you're on the 14th.
One of them has to count as 13. So you can call whatever you want 2021. This year still did happen based on the logic of skipping hotel numbers. Just saying.
I know. When you're on the 14th floor, you're on the 13th floor. They just don't want you to know it. And maybe that's a good way to handle 2020. Let's just ignore it. It's still there, but we can ignore it and pretend it never happened.
Next question from Ohio Power Cat. Will, quote unquote, because of COVID become a universally accepted excuse of anything that goes wrong? And if so, will there be anything it can't be used for?
Look, as someone who is willing to say, well, honey, I can't mow the lawn. I have cancer. I don't want anything competing with that. I think my cancer excuse should be more valid than COVID. You can't just pick up something wandering through the store from a stranger and have the same valid excuse I have with my hard-earned cancer. I can't do stuff because cancer. I mean, that's valid. I can't do it because of COVID. Oh, come on. It's not the same. It's not the same. Get off my lawn.
Not me! I'm not gonna take this! Warmer, he's a dead man! Marmalade, dead! Niedermeyer!
Dad! Ludo's right. Psychotic, but absolutely right.
I mean, it's easy to just say, hey, because of COVID. It's pretty easy to hide behind that statement.
I know. We can't do it because of COVID.
Last question of the podcast from Dr. J54. Which K-State team, men's or women's, is most likely to be the first to win a national championship?
Women's track and field, if we had to go on recent time.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
They're probably still 50% of the way there on who they need on their roster. So if they're winning the Big 12 championship every year, like they've done recently, or at least, a couple times out of 3 years or something, whatever it is. I'm not sure. But then they go to the NCAAs and they still don't finish very high. They need a lot more talent to do that. But I would say that they're probably currently the most likely. I don't know what else could be. Maybe football this year?
Yeah,
perhaps.
I'm not so sure the answer is in football. You hit the right combination of guys, you're in the Big 12, you win the conference, you're in the playoffs probably. You know, it's I would like to think basketball, but there's so much chance that goes into that, so much good fortune. Even when you're the best team, you're not winning, so it's almost like, you know, luck. Sometimes you look back at how some teams got to the Final Four. It's just amazing. But I think you're right. I think that's exactly the right answer. Women's track, if they hit the right athletes, the right multi-sport athletes, you know, that can score you a lot of points, you're in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape. It's been amazing what Cliff Orvelto's done. So, but probably cattle judging. Well, that's it. That was it. I don't know. We talked a lot of food. Now I'm hungry. Are you hungry, Zach? Because I'm hungry.
Yeah. Pretty hungry.
Right.
I've only had Chili's, chips, and salsa and queso today, and I'm going to go eat some more.
Yeah, I'm eating moderately today. I'm not having French fries. I'm not going to do it. No French fries, no pop. Nope, nope. Gills can't make me. Nope. Could give me that look. Nope. Okay, that's it for the Overtime podcast. I'm disappointed in Gills that he wasn't sipping on a Natty Light while we did this, even though I have a no drinking policy while we're working. I still find disappointment in it. And I'm disappointed that Riley Gates is that infatuated with Bud Light. According to him. I'm just astonished by it. I don't know. I mean, I've never walked out of a restaurant before because you don't have my type of vodka. Or, hold on. Yeah, I have. Never mind. We'll talk to you next week.
You've been listening to the PowerCat Overtime Podcast, presented by Fridge Wholesale Liquor. PowerCat Podcast. All rights reserved. GoPowerCat.com and Spirit Street Publishing.
This weekend, CBS has 2 big days of college basketball. Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, get the scoop on college hoops with Inside College Basketball, followed at 1 p.m. Eastern by San Diego State taking on Boise State. Then on Sunday at noon Eastern, it's a Big Ten battle between Michigan State and Maryland. That's all this weekend on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.